So James, you are now the new sporting director of AaB. What are your thoughts about taking on this role?
I'm really excited for it. I believe a lot in the club. I believe in a lot of the work that Ole and the guys have done over this period of time, and I know it's such a massive responsibility to lead the club, and it's one that I certainly don't take lightly, but one that I have full belief in and confidence in doing.
And with you in the sporting director's role, what can people expect to see from the club?
To be honest, I don't think much changes in how we work. I think Ole's set a really strong structure and a strong staffing group and the way in which we work and do things. I think my job will be to continue to build on that and continue to push the strategy, really develop our style of play, make sure that's integrated across the whole club, really ensure that there's spaces constantly for young players to come through and perform, and also ensure that we're sustainable both on and off the football pitch. And I think it's about building on the good work that's already been in place so far, but I think people who know me know that I'm really passionate, and I will do absolutely everything I can to drive the club forward and make sure that every time we go out on a weekend to play for the fans, we put on a wonderful performance and something for them to be happy about.
So Ole, James is now taking over your former position because you are going into the board instead. How come?
I think we did some first great steps also the last 14 months into the right direction. So we constantly talk about a clear strategy of getting young players into the first team, but also getting players with a lot of potential into the first team from outside. And I think we have proven also in the season and during the season that we have the courage also to play young guys. And there was the chance now to go on board level, and it's a great chance for us to really make sure that of course we have a clear frame here with all the experts, and of course James being responsible for the overall sporting things, but also give them the possibility and give them everything they need to fulfill our ambition goals when it comes to what we call like on the pitch and off the pitch. And then of course I will also use my experience and the competences I got from these guys, and also especially James, and use it in the board to align the club strategically.
And as you're in the board now, what will your role be?
Actually, I'm a regular board member, and since I have the competences in sport, and since I'm also used to work here in Hornevej with James, with Julius, with Matthias, also with Pierre, I have a certain understanding of what happens here at Hornevej. I had the pleasure to go in this office every morning, and I think I can also use this experience and everything I picked up here and get it into board level. And of course focus a lot on sports and getting the right frame for James and the guys working over here.
Since you've been here for just over a year now, how have you seen the sporting side development?
We achieved our overall goal, so that has been the promotion. We more or less came in, and we came here on one of the saddest days maybe in the history of the club. And since then, and if I look at everything that happens now, I think we really achieved a lot with the promotion, but also with the atmosphere and the strategy. We are getting into place and making the first steps now. And I think like the signings of Oli Ross, an example, but also guys like Jørgensen, Matthias Jørgensen. These are great things and great signs, because also the players and everyone here, the experts, the coaches, the administration, the whole staff, they could really see like a clear picture where the club wants to be and also where we are going to. And I think to continue this, James is the perfect guy for this role.
James, from this development that Ole is talking about, what is now your most important task, both long-term and short-term?
Yeah, I think for us we've got to be fully prepared for when we go into the Superliga at the first team level. I think that's really clear that we want to start fast, and we want to start with our identity. So one of the things that we've been really focusing on is ensuring that we play the way that we want to play, and we really drive that. We want to be exceptionally fit. You know, that's a target for us. Hence why we brought in Pierre, for example, and brought more people into the physical sector. So I think that's a really key focus to us, but also with lots of new people coming into the organisation, new expectations when you move up into a different league. It's also about ensuring that everybody is set up to go and perform every single day of the week, so everyone knows what the role is, how they need to execute the role, what's expected of them. And then long term for us is always the thought process, and we say it time and time again, is we want to look internally. What have we got coming through our academy? How do we continue to drive and develop our academy? We've got an excellent leader now in Matthias Crow in place, who I really believe in, and there's a lot of good work that's been done in the academy the last couple of years, but I feel like we're also in a place to drive that forward and continue to align that with all of the operations at the first team. The important thing for us is that we work so hard every single day of the week, which we will do, and when we go out every single week is that we try to play our way. We believe in that, and hopefully that helps us to produce results on the pitch as well long term. What's important for us is that we see the value of the work that we do behind the scenes, and hopefully that will result in good performances and good results on the pitch. We want to win games of football 100%, but we've got to get all of those other things in place to make sure that we get successful performances and results on the pitch.